Alright, this arena run shows off a pretty fun elephant camel build. This is still the normal game. The update has not come yet. It's been like 2 weeks. It's gotta come any day now. I keep saying this, but like it's eventually gonna come. And I kinda wanted to like just not play the game until the update came out. But it's been so long that I don't know, I didn't want to upload for like a week straight, so I didn't want to not upload for a week straight. So I guess this is what I ended up doing, just messing around in arena. It's actually pretty fun. I'm like focusing on not winning is actually a lot more fun than just focusing on winning. Who would have thought? But like try harding a game and making it so if you lose you feel bad, it turns out it's not great. It's not as much fun. Although the highs you get from like winning a tournament, if you ever happen to win one, it is pretty like the endorphins, the dopamine is pretty great, but not everyone gets to experience that. Anyway, as you can imagine, early level up, I get a camel, and then I also get this level 2 duck, and I get a leech. So, leech camel is just great scaling overall. You're pretty much getting a free pair every round, although you are losing 1 health on the camel and gaining 1 extra from the leech, but still, a free 2-2 is overall really solid. And then I was thinking, okay, I'll just go elephant camel, but then I was like, wait a second, there's no reason to go elephant camel because I have nothing to buff. So maybe I should just take a leech and put a 4-4 in front. I don't know if that's really any better. I probably should have gone with camel in front and just had a 2-8 in front, and gotten a little bit of extra stats that way. Probably would have won me the round, but that's okay. People make mistakes. Just gotta, forgive and forget, or whatever they say. I don't even know. I don't forget though. Whenever I make mistakes, my brain likes to remember them and be like, "Hey, remember that time you made a mistake? Let's never do that again." Or let's just like frequently think about it so that you feel bad. Ah, my brain's so healthy. Yeah, so elephant, camel, leech on turn 3 and 4 is pretty crazy. Those are like the perfect tier 3s to see when I was going for this specific build. And it's pretty solid. I guess none of these things are getting changed in the updates, so not much to talk about there. Blobfish pill, sure, that's perfect. And then frigate bird, however you say it. Why not? I get +2 health. It's not worth it whatsoever, but I thought I might just get like level 3 frigate bird, and that would be a pretty funny run. Don't really get to see that thing used too much. And it would help out a decent amount, because you don't want if you get like level 2 elephant, sometimes you can accidentally kill a camel, and then you start hitting your own units and dealing damage to it. So, always nice to have a bunch of health on this camel. Um, yeah, so random movies that I saw recently. When I have nothing else to talk about, just default to random movies that I saw. Because I watch a lot of movies. I love movies. They're just like, they're so great. You can experience so much with movies. You can learn, you can like laugh, be entertained, love. I don't know. What other emotions are there? There's just so many things that like movies can do. And I've got 2 camels now. But I saw like 2 random movies that I never heard of. Sometimes I just scroll through on like Tubi, which is a free streaming like website where you can just watch movies, and they have like surprisingly good movies on there. You'd figure it'd be a bunch of movies that like you've never heard of, but I mean there's some good ones. So I watched 2 movies. One was Coraline and the other was Paranorman, which are like kid movies, but they're stop motion, which is crazy. I always like stop motion feels like it's so much effort and it's pretty cool. Got like a unique style, and they're just good movies. I mean, they're not like some movies are just meant for kids, but there's plenty of stuff in there for non-kids, which I guess is me. Early Monkey, love to see that. Just randomly pivoting between the game and talking about it. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend them. If you've got nothing else to do, why not watch them? It's pretty nice. Alternatively, I could combine all 3 of these camels and get +4/+4 to the leech here, but that's less fun. Why not go triple elephant camel? And look at all this value I'm getting from these camels. Amazing. Love to see it. Yes. Animated movies are so good. Never get tired of animated movies. So I was hoping to find a pill that way. Alright, there we go. Unfortunately, I'm 1 gold short, and it's kind of a weird amount here. Not really sure what to do with the 3 gold left over. I was thinking of lollipopping, like, anything, but it doesn't really help because if I lollipop the camel, it's just going to die really quick from the elephant, so just decided to roll. I maybe could have lollipopped the leech since it is gaining health only, and, well, I guess it's gaining +2/+4 return. Still, overall, pretty good. Got a lot of good scaling here. I mean, early monkey and like this leech camel is just so many stats. Plus, I got a real head start because I went with like kiwis and ducklings at the start. I didn't even mention that. But this is a random custom pack that has a bunch of hurt effects in it. I don't know why I built this one. I just thought it'd be kind of interesting. Alright, there's the melon armor. So now, like, don't lose to scorpion. Just overall, much better. And then why not go for level 3 elephants? I was thinking how to position here. I could give +4/+4 to the leech, which is better just for permanent stats, but better tempo. Just go with the level 2 camel, level 2 elephants, get +8/+8 every time the elephant attacks, and it should live quite a bit. 25 health is pretty solid here. Unless if we run into like a crazy buy-sell team. The rhino actually gives another proc off the camel, and you can see I'm just cruising. Things are going super well. 4 more turns. What could possibly beat this team? Alright, more scaling. I guess penguin gives like slightly more stats. So penguin's getting nerfed upcoming patch. Lemon, pretty good. It's only going to give 2 friends buffs. Instead of 3 things +1/+1, it's going to give 2 things. I think it actually makes sense, because as a tier 4, it's way too good of a scaler. It gives more stats than the monkey a lot of times, because, you know, +3/+3 is more than +2/+3. I don't know if, like, people have figured that out. I know it's kind of mind-blowing. And it's a tier earlier, so it doesn't really make sense. It is, of course, that requires you to get 3 level 2s, which can be kind of tricky, but it's also not, like, that unreasonable to get that many level 2s. So, yeah, maybe nerfing penguin makes sense. Was a bit OP. So unfortunately I don't have enough gold to buy, sell crow, and buy both penguins. Unless I sell the monkey. That gives me 1 gold back, and now I have enough gold to do everything that I want to. And I could go for level 2 penguin, or I could go for level 3 camel, which is much more fun. I'm also getting +6/+6 a turn from this leech camel. I guess +6/+8. And then these penguins, it's kind of weird the order there. What the? Actually, yeah, why didn't the penguins go together? They have the same attack, and you'd figure they would go last? That was very strange. But easy 50/50 leech here. In fact, I probably don't even need the camel anymore, but I could, like, buff something else if I want to. Not really sure what I'm looking for. Like, what's a good unit to, like, buff with the elephant camel? Like, maybe a rooster or something like that, because then it immediately spawns something that gets extra stats as well. Not really sure what else. Level 2 penguin looks pretty good. Could also put in tiger snake. That looks pretty interesting. It's going to be behind a 50/50 with lemon. But whenever you go tiger snake, I feel like you usually want to have it in front, because like most of their team is probably going to be dead, or yeah, probably just dead by the time the snake actually gets to do anything. So it might not be super helpful. We shall see. I feel like the teams that I've been running into have been pretty weak, though. I don't know if it's just me, but maybe this was just like a certain time of day where the teams were weaker. I don't really know. But maybe it was just a super high roll. We did get like everything we wanted. Lemon doesn't really do much. Octo, okay, that's a great buff target. Go ahead and give it lemon, sure. And then penguin, it could probably just go put in tiger octo for maximum damage in case we run into any like summon teams. Although with like lemons, I don't think that would be a problem either. Sure, broccoli, I don't know. Just trying to spend the 3 gold. Probably could have looked for like level 3 elephant in case I lose this next turn maybe. And the tiger's almost dead, only got 2. And then I run into a team with the front vulture. So speaking of bad teams, I mean, what were they thinking with this one? I guess with like eagle, 1-up, and like the seagull, it was probably really tough to position, but still. Managed to get the 10 wins. Kind of a fun run, just elephant camel. To be honest, running out of YouTube ideas. I'm sure like it seems like there's infinite builds, but I feel like I've done most of them at this point. I don't know. There's probably still some cool builds out there to be discovered. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.